Good morning, guys. Hey, I want to show y'all some of these new carrier coils real quick. It's not a big deal, but some of these coils, the way they're putting them together with carrier, you're going to have to pull the coil to change the TXVs, and you guys need to be aware of this when y'all bid these jobs, especially if it's a horizontal application, because you're going to be melting that drain line, the drain pan, to get the equalizing tube out, or you're going to put a coupling on the line. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about real quick. So here you can see this equalizing tube, and then when you got this coil, I've got it partially apart, but when you got this coil, the drain pan together, that's where your equalizing tube is, and they wrap the sensing bulb right there with a bunch of foam that you can't get off, so it catches on fire. So you take this one screw right here out, and you take these two clips out right here on this end, and then you can separate this enough to get this welded. The problem is you can't do that with it still in the box. Let me get this back in here. So there, just put a little capacitor box in there, and that gives us the room, to change this out. The problem is you can't do this separation with this still in the case. So this is going to be a problem. So my advice would be to keep some couplings for these equalizing tubes, because we can't pull every one of these coils out. I've already had several of them that it was going to take two people to pull the coil out, because of the way they were hanging the unit. This one just so happens to be an upflow in the closet. So for me, this wasn't a big deal. I could have done this inside, but this is a pretty nice office and a brand new office, and I didn't want it stinking like a bunch of burnt up foam inside. So I just went ahead and pulled it because it was really, really simple to do. But these are a problem, and I've had issues with them several times already. The factory is putting a steel band on the capillary bulbs, so when they're installing these units, they're not taking the sensing bulb off, they're just welding them in. And if these guys aren't pretty good welders, they're overheating the TXVs, and then they're messing up, and then we have to come out here and deal with this. But when you bid these, if you think you're gonna have to pull that evaporator, make sure you put that in the bid, because this one definitely could have been done in the closet, but if it would have been horizontal, I would have had to pull it, because you're going to melt that drain pan. If you can't get that separated, you're going to melt that pan. I've tried several times, and it's just, they've got it too close. Either that, or you're going to weld it up and drill a new hole for equalizing tube, maybe something like that. But either way, there's not a lot of good options on that, other than other than a coupling on that equalizing tube, or just pull the coil. Anyway, y'all have a good day.